I am gaming. I am gaming. I am gaming podcast.
Hey everybody, my name is Ivica. Thank you so much for being on the latest episode of I'm Gaming Podcast. This is a podcast about the video game industry, entrepreneurship, gaming nostalgia, cryptocurrency services, and many more cool things I find to be in the same realm of business and creative ventures. Like always, first and foremost, a huge, enormous thanks goes to my Patreon supporters who continue to make this podcast possible. Everyone, please check out these amazing people and their ventures in the description below. If you'd like to become a part of my supporter group on Patreon, please check out the link in the description below as well. Now, this is episode 191, and it's about a topic that probably many users of Coinbase, the biggest US cryptocurrency exchange, are facing in recent days and are likely somewhat confused and unsure how to approach it, being that Coinbase apparently decided to restrict access or disable access for particular services and activities to some accounts. Now, these processes, let's call them that, the number of processes that are ongoing, actually started somewhere around 2 months ago when some user got an email from Coinbase warning them that they will lose access to their account on September 25th. Now, a lot of those mails went directly to spam because services like Google labeled them as spam. Of course, there was no follow-up to this. Anything you can find related to the same process is basically located on Reddit, where users are kind of trying to find out what is happening and who can help them. At the same time, Coinbase never provided an official explanation if or when this will take place, nor did it say or present which accounts from which territories or whatnot are going to be in trouble. The message stated also that until then, people should move their crypto or move it to Coinbase wallet, which is a self-custody wallet and where people have their complete control, but it doesn't function in the same manner as Coinbase account itself, which offers many more possibilities and which many, including me, prefer to use. Clarification, although somewhat worrying clarification, came recently when a lot of users got another email which this time didn't go into spam but remained as an important notice, which read: the header is an important message regarding your Coinbase account. Here, many users got a simple message that said that the Coinbase team is reaching out to inform users that their access to Coinbase and Coinbase apps, Coinbase.com and Coinbase app, will be limited to only sending funds from September 1st, 2023. This is a process, as Coinbase labels it, of disabling access for accounts that no longer meet the Coinbase updated standards for these services. Now, no one knows what these updated standards are. On the platform itself, there is no notification about any of this. And to make things even weirder and more complicated and more unclear, the same email states, however, this is a temporary measure and we may soon open up the option for you to meet the KYC or Know Your Customers requirements that would allow you to access our products and services again. We'll be reaching out for more information in the coming weeks. Your funds remain secure with us, and even while you wait to gain access to your products and services, you'll be able to send crypto to other crypto wallets and services, including Coinbase wallet, which is, like I said, a self-custody wallet that you can install on your phone or in your browser. Furthermore, Coinbase does not offer direct assistance apart from its Coinbase Wallet Help Center, where you can hide a bunch of articles, but you can't reach anyone for a clarification or for additional info that is a human being inside of Coinbase. So all of that showcases a really worrying trend of Coinbase basically deciding, as far as I can tell, the Reddit users are mainly those who are not living in the US, Coinbase deciding that it will cut down on its non-US customer base. That could be related to its ongoing dispute, let's call it that, with the SEC in the US and other regulatory bodies. It could be related to something else, but it spells problems no matter how you try to frame it or how you think about it. And most likely there will be an outflux or outpouring of users from Coinbase, because with these kind of informations or these sets of information and the info anyone can reach and get, things look really, really iffy. And there is a clear possibility of people staying locked out of their Coinbase account after the date later in September. That is also unclear. The weird part is also the QYC, Know Your Customers requirements, are already in place for anyone who wants to use the same app or the same website, whatever you use to gain access to Coinbase.com or Coinbase app, where you have to send your passport or other national ID, which is then checked. Often Coinbase requires that you do it again, so there's not like an issue where presently Coinbase has no clue who are their customers, and already Coinbase limits its services depending on the territory where you live. That is clearly stated on the website, and all of these mechanisms are in place not from a recent period, but for many years, probably starting or beginning in 2015 or even prior to that. So no one knows what Coinbase is trying to achieve here. The way that they're communicating with their user base is pretty, let's call it, modest in terms of providing info or suggesting to people what should they do. Moving crypto around costs money. There are transaction fees, many other fees related to the networks you're using. So it's not like everyone should simply and preemptively move their crypto to another wallet and then wait and see what happens with Coinbase, because that could cost money. The safest move would be to simply abandon Coinbase and go to something new like Binance, for example, or some other even cold wallet where you keep your crypto basically away from any kind of service. However, a lot of users are engaged in the Earn program at Coinbase, where you get a way to stake or use your crypto to earn more crypto, and all of those are going through the window because you won't have the access to any of these services apart from sending the crypto that you already have to somewhere else. And that potentially could end as well if the first email from 2 or 3 months ago is also correct, and you have until the end of September 25 basically, to do something, or your crypto is going to get locked and lost on Coinbase.com or Coinbase app. Not sure what my suggestion would be here. It's really frustrating. I know a lot of users can't reach Coinbase directly to get some clarifications. A lot of are trying now wait and see strategy and hoping that new info will come soon. But again, it looks like the logical move would be to kind of say, okay, Coinbase is no longer an option for me because I don't live in the US or whatnot, and go look for alternatives. That for me personally would be kind of sucky because I'm using Coinbase since I think 2014. I'm really happy with the service so far. I would love to continue using it, but in this kind of murky and dangerous or threatening environment in terms of the potential of losing your funds, it appears that migration is in order for basically everyone outside of the US. I'd love to know what you think about this. Do you have a Coinbase account? Do you have all of these issues? Are you thinking about moving or doing something with your crypto? Anything and everything would be more than useful, so please leave a comment below and share your thoughts. That's all for this episode. This was episode 191 of I Am Gaming Podcast. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for being here. If you'd like to support me, become my patron, become a buyer of my books on Amazon. All of those links are in the description below. but the easiest, simplest, and most effective way is to simply subscribe to my channel and be here for my new videos. Until my new episode in exactly 7 days from now, thanks so much for being here, thanks so much for listening, and I'll see you in 7 days. Till then, bye bye.